Aw.
Ooh. Hello everybody. Here's your boy Mr. Baps with I mean this is the first video talking to the audience in a long time, and it's been my first proper Minecraft video in a even longer time. There was a good few months where I couldn't play the game, but that's nor here nor there. Today's video is going to be something a little bit nice, something a little bit different, and that is to showcase some of our newest realm called Sporescape Grove. But just before I get into that, I want to talk about something exciting that you'll be seeing on this channel, the Mossy Reach channel, and that'll be videos from me about a game called Null. Null is basically, get the fuck out of here. Null is basically the same as Hermitcraft's Third Life. If you've not seen that before, it's like a survival game. You only have 3 lives and you become hostile in your last life, and we ran our first session this past Monday. It went really well, and I'm excited to make videos out of that. They may be fairly long and decent videos, so please look forward to that. But that's not what this video is about. This video is showing off the wonderful world of Sporescape Grove. It's already turning night time. Now, flying around, you may see that the islands are still in development. There's still a lot of construction going on. It's still a fairly new realm, but you can tell that we've got two mushroom islands next to each other, and this is our spawn area. And we've gone for like this Japanese mushroom mix, like a fungal Japan, I think we called it, with our main buildings being more Japanese themed with a few giant mushrooms around. I do have like a Japanese style building made purely out of mushroom blocks that I have planned. I will build that eventually somewhere, but it's a really nice idea. It's something different. You know, most servers are medieval or fantasy, and we just wanted to mix it up a bit. So starting off here is probably our main building, and this is our mail room. This was built by Slytherin. I believe it's a build she had found online, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But inside there's not much going on, we just have some barrels of our names on it. Whoa! Oh, okay, I know what that's for. Okay, I thought someone's being very generous then, but that is something someone else owns me. But, mail room, come get your mail, come leave mail, pretty bog standard stuff, but I think Sly did a great job on it. I believe she also built this gong behind it, which I think looks absolutely stunning, absolutely perfect for what it needs to be. We're working on some of these more underdeveloped areas coming up soon. Another big kind of communal area is what is currently dubbed as the Shrine of the Bappins. The water rose been there? I'm pretty sure it has. This is kind of like a take and leave box. In this smaller shrine down here, you leave your unwanted toot, and then this will filter up to this top larger shrine up here. I'm really not sure if this was here before or not. I'll have to double check that. But it will all filter up here, and these are things that anyone can come along and take, you know, within reason. Just a nice little communal thing. Arrow built this. I believe she did find the design elsewhere, but she did do this custom path by her own design. Love the use of the dead coral and just the mixed blocks. She did a really good job here. To find maybe an area of your own. in this direction is going to be our future gaming district. Now, at the moment, we don't have too much going on. Arrow has built a timing button game. I'll see if I can have a quick go. You put a diamond in, you press this here button, and the objective is to press this button when this light's on. Ah, it was too soon, but when you get it, you get a prize of some diamonds popping up in it. Play some songs and happy good time. I'm eventually going to build some games here in the future. I've got a few things in mind, so stay tuned for that. Over in this direction, Jekyll is building this wonderful looking bridge. This is our shopping district. Now, I know it's looking a little bit bare right now. I used to have a sea pickle shop right here. And it was a large pickle with my face on it. I'll see if I can get a picture to come up on the screen for you. I'm just selling pickles. I tore it down. I wasn't very successful. I thought because people would be living on islands, they might have wanted to light up their ocean areas around a bit more to stop drowns from spawning, but I had guessed wrong. But I'm going to build a new shop in the future, lots of cool stuff, and I'll make all the diamonds. But at the moment, the main man who has a monopoly is our newest, is our newest player, Griff, who has opened a log shop selling all the different types of wood logs. It's been very popular with people. As you can see, look, there's already diamonds in there and all that's gone, and I know I've definitely spent a fair few diamonds at this place. Very handy, and I believe he's looking to expand his empire in the future. Which would be pretty cool, pretty nice. I think more people will be building a shop. I think Arrow is planning a shop in the future, so look forward to all of that. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe Jekyll and Badger have one soon, because that's the kind of thing they do. Now, you may have noticed a certain large build that I haven't quite talking about yet, and I'll just fly over there now and we can talk about it. This is my Godzilla build. We call him Marcus, just for, I don't know, copyright reasons, but he's essentially Godzilla. I based him off the original Godzilla in the original Gojira movie. Mainly, that's why he's got such thick legs and little arms, and the spikes aren't as big as maybe some of the more modern versions of the character, as well as a bit more of a friendlier, almost cartoony face. This took me quite a while to build, a lot of grinding, as you can tell by all the deep slate I used, but I think it's a good texture for that kind of scaly, rough texture that Godzilla has. And then eventually on the opposite side of the island here, I'm going to be building a large, like, Japanese mecha type robot. That'll be called Kevin. You'll be able to go inside of the head of Kevin and actually, like, I mean, not pilot it, but it'll look like you're piloting it. There are levers that you can flick and it'll do little things, and I'm excited to build that. It's going to be very grindy, so expect that in the future. But what do you think of this? I'm really happy how it turned out. I'll give it another quick fly around. Just the scale and shape of it, I think I did a fairly good job. Maybe the arms could be a bit better, but I think for the time being, it's exactly what I need, exactly what I wanted. He came out from the water, that's why he's not like fully on the island. Yeah, and whilst we're still on the island, I'll show off a few other bits, such as this cute, adorable house built by Tim Tarley. I believe this was like the first thing built on the server. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. But he's made a great use of the, well, at the time it was these new cherry blossom woods. It just looks very nice, very quaint, fits the style very well. Oh, and there's a snail. Hey, little guy. Yeah, it's done a great job, and also like these Tory gates kind of scattered around. Just a nice quaint little area, nice to just kind of have a walk around and stroll. And eventually the whole island's going to kind of be like that, where you can just walk around and just have a jolly good time. Oh, Ara also built this giant mushroom. I believe this is a schematic build that she found online, but it still looks incredible. But it's such a good shape. She did a great job. And speaking of things Ara built that have a great shape, this is her Wiggly Boy. I was teaching her to build tentacles and like kind of more organic shapes offline. This is like a different tentacle she built, but it's like a giant sea leech type creature. Some sharks in the water, better be careful. Coming out from the water, looks incredible, as well as this. This is her old island. Her and Tim have currently moved base and are currently working on building a new house. But this was our starter house, this little cool hermit crab. We could go inside the shell. There used to be like a bed and everything in it. I love the levers as eyes, such a fantastic little details. Just things like that that really make me smile in organic builds. And then she also had built this underwater dome type thing. There's a place to sleep whilst I'm here. She did a fantastic job. I understand why she had to move. I mean, she couldn't really expand this area anymore. The island itself was built from scratch. Like, she built the dirt up and waited for the crust to spread and all of that, and I can only imagine how much of a pain that could be. So she's gone off with our good friend Tim to find a new area to live at. Over here we have like a little farm area for anyone to use. Just a basic cacti, bamboo, wheat. This was all sorts of crops at one point, but I really needed some wheat for some mud blocks, so I changed them all out. But all the other plants are in there, so if anyone really needs them, they can plant them in there. And then this is Blue's house, who he planted, I think, a mangrove within a mushroom or something along the lines of that, and had combined the two, so you got this really organic, natural looking build which you didn't really have to alter or change at all. Really creative, really handy for a starter house, I think. He did a great job on this. Speaking of farms, let's go check out some of our other server farms. Coming up down this little stairway that I've made here is I suppose a Christmas gift that I built for the entire server, and that is my frog light farm. For those who have maybe subscribed to my channel or been a part of our previous realm may know this design, something that me and my buddy Grayson came up with originally. I have a tutorial on kind of how it works on my my YouTube channel, but essentially what it is you gotta find a bastion that has a magma cube spawner. You gotta clear the entire bastion out, which can be it's not hard, it's just grindy, spawn proofing the area and then building the farm itself. Which isn't too hard once you have all the materials. As I say, maybe the most annoying part is maybe getting the frogs in here, or like I said, dealing with the lava. Actually, that also took quite a bit of time. But essentially, how the farm works is magma cubes will spawn up here, courtesy of this spawner. And oh, there we go. We can see it in action. And the snow powder will slowly freeze them, and they take damage from this because they're fire mobs. And when the cubes are nice and small, as you can see, they'll fall through the gaps. Only when they're at their smallest phase will they fall through, and then this will allow the frogs to eat them and poop out the lights. I've got enough frogs here to make all of the colours and then just a simple little hopper system to collect everything all up from down here. Looks like someone's been here and just left their shit. Love that. But plenty of frog lights, and there's an AFK spot as well if people need it. It looks like someone might be using it, which is interesting. I do wonder who. But I'm glad it's getting some use anyway. I'm guessing someone needs a lot of frog lights, which is exciting because I love the frog lights. I think they're colourful and it's nice to have some light variation from lanterns and torches and whatnot. But yeah, happy with how this came out. I think people on the server were very happy when I did it. So yeah, on to our next farm. And the next thing I'm going to show you is our Guardian farm. Now, I just really like this design. This is why I'm showing it off. It's probably the most efficient Guardian farm I think I've ever seen or used on a server. I've built some myself as well, but I've never seen it. I've seen portals that activate and turn off and off. You have to go into the Nether and stand at a trident killer, and or ones where you're kind of similar to this, where you have to block off the spawn points and have them all spawn in one location. You chop them up and blah blah blah. But this, I'm not quite sure, but this was built by Slytherin and Owl, and the way it works, you block off all the spawn points. It's something you can measure out in a Guardian temple, which is pretty cool, and you put trident killers at each of the spawn locations. The one downside is if you want to use it, if you want XP, you have to make sure that you are the last person to throw the tridents into the killer, or the person who was the last person to throw the tridents in is logged on. But other than that, it's super efficient, super easy to use. Literally all the guardians die in their spawn locations, and all the items get funneled through. There's all water systems under here. They get shot up here, and I'll give you a demonstration in a second. But all the items get shot up through here and into a hopper system, and you just got to stand here and let the XP flow. And when I say flow, this thing it's powerful. I've got to say, you can go from like 0 to 30 levels in like 2 minutes, have all of your stuff repaired, easy peasy. Like, it's perfect, honestly. It's literally just flick this lever, activates a redstone signal that turns all of the trident killers on. And you'll see in a second all the stuff kind of flowing up here. I won't get much XP because I've only just done this one trident. Oh, gosh, I square up. Normally you would get more XP because of each and every killer here. I'm not quite sure where the design is from, but it's super cool, super unique, super fast. But I mean, look at, you can just tell by the items just popping up. It's insane. You turn it off, just wait a few seconds for the rest of the items to kind of pop up. It can take a few seconds. Oh, some XP, lovely. Up there it's just a mob grinder, nothing special. But it's one of my, I spend quite, not a lot of time because it takes so quick. But I'm here often repairing tools or getting XP for enchantments and whatnot. They did a bang up job. Now there's only one last place to show you. Here we are, just came through my nether portal. So you're probably wondering what kind of build I've gone through this time. If you can remember, in the last server I had my big robot with all the Bappins and the Bappin village and everything around it. But this time I wanted to go for something a little bit more smaller, a little bit more quaint, and something a bit more relaxing. My first day on the server, I was trying to live where Badger was living, and so Arrow, who had a boat at the time, swam me around and dropped me off at this island, which wasn't where Badger was living. Badger is like over almost 2,000 blocks that way. But she dropped me off at this little island that I've since called home. Now, my nether portal is this little yacht design. I will say the design itself isn't mine, but I did swap the blocks out, so I believe it was more of a maybe like a police cruiser type boat, but I've made it more yachty, I guess. I'm pretty happy with the design. I just changed a few bits out, but I mainly just kind of copied the shape of another build I had saw online. But this is my island, and I don't have any rockets. Uh, where's my... Oh, it's in the bloody boat, isn't it? Oh, some dragons have spawned. Okay. As you can tell, we have a few add-ons included in the realm now. These are the Bedrock official. I have rockets. Oh. Okay. I'll get some in a second. We've got some Bedrock official more like add-ons even, such as the Dragon Lights. This is the free dragon add-on. There's another one with like 21 dragons, but we didn't want to pay for that one. We have the Naturist add-on, which adds over 100 animals. It's insane. A lot of them are beautiful and amazing and just fit right into the realm. We have the camping add-on, we have furniture add-ons, we have the DecoCraft add-on, which is where this lovely hammock comes from. Love this design. I used to have just like, I think slabs or carpets here, and it just didn't hit the same. But I'll give you a quick tour of the place, starting off with the Viand. This is my exclusive 5-star restaurant. I wanted it to be as authentic and as fancy as possible. I wanted to try and build like a fine dining area in Minecraft, and I think I've succeeded in that. These very fancy and expensive blocks, such as the Nether and the Mangrove and Deep Slate. This is Hey Hey, my chicken. He's been with me since day one. It was originally like just in a boat. Lay an egg. Thank you. He was originally just in a boat, but eventually he has become the head front of house here at the Viand. As you can see, we've got this very fancy chandelier design, as well as this one over here, using chains and emeralds, just kind of at different levels, I guess, just mimicking something you would see in a fancy restaurant. We also have the new pots here, which if you don't know, you can put other flower pots on top of them and still put flowers in them, so you get like these fancy vases. I do have these sittable seats. I built this before we had the add-ons, so I will eventually change all of this out to be a bit more fancy. Got, you know, nice red carpets going up here. We've got a little service trolley. You know, this could be like one of those metal dishes that they put over the plates. Very happy with this. We throw events here every now and then. I'll put out a menu. People come over and sit. I'll take the picture, and they'll actually have a 3-course meal here at the Viand. They will actually have a 3-course meal here at the Viand, and it's kind of special when people come over and do that. And I'm excited to see how it will look in the future, especially when I add some of the new furniture. And if you're wondering what's back here, I've even gone out and built a full kind of, I'd say working kitchen, but a full I suppose as authentic as you can get. We have chopping boards, prepping stations, deep fat fryers, hobs, ovens. Almost anything you can think of in a kitchen is here. We have like, the serving, the chefs will put the foods out here and then the front of house will come and collect it from this end and go out. We even have it so the doors are like one way, so you have that rotation going on. I took inspirations from shows like The Bear. I've worked in kitchens myself, so I kind of knew what I was getting into. We got just some extra hot chili here, just a little joke. Got a refrigerator filled with food. What I tend to do is rename the food when I'm serving it, just to give it that extra. It's just a bit of fun, I suppose. I did have more fridges in here, but I needed the shulkers for when I was building the Godzilla. But I think one's fine. Got a little drying rack slash like just a place to hang all of your equipment, utilities and whatnot. Washing up station. The cows here just so we can have fresh ingredients like soup and milk. I'm very happy with how it came out. Just wanted to kind of challenge myself, I suppose, and I thought for a luxury island, we needed a luxury restaurant, and that's what we have. You can see I've got this bamboo pathing going around. Not sure if I'm 100% set on it yet. I do definitely want some paths around the island. I'm just still deciding on what. Before I had like this cherry blossom design with the cherry leaves and the flowers, but I didn't quite like that either. But subject to change. Let me know what you think in the comments, perhaps. Over here we have the beach area. It's looking a little bit plain at the moment, but we're gonna have like a dock going out this way, and this will be for fishing. And there's a zombie underneath me apparently. But that'll be for fishing and for, when people come over, I'll do like a little fishing event where people like catch and like cook their own fish. I think that's something that could be cool. We're just gonna have some like towels and umbrellas kind of spread around here just to give it that beach vibe. Which I think will look pretty nice. And if you're digging these palm trees, shout out to Mossy Arrow. I've paid her to come and build trees on the island. She's got one more left to build, but I think she's done an absolute bang up job on them, especially this double one. I think it looks fantastic. This one's just going to get repositioned soon, but this is where the last one will be. And since we're here, let's talk about this multi-layered pool. Normally when you see a pool in Minecraft, it tends to be like just a big pit. They tend to be square as well, and I wanted to go for something a bit more unique, so I did like this almost bean shape with multi-layers from like a shallow end to a deep end, just like something you would see in real life. We have these little poolside chairs. I might add some more alongside the pool here. We also have a swim up bar. This was Tim's idea when I was asking for ideas for the resort. This is the first thing he told me. You can come up, swim up, sit on the seats here, order your drinks. Just a nice little kind of almost tiki themed hut. As you can see, I went a bit wild with all the new bamboo. When it first came out, I fell in love and I thought it was kind of perfect for what I was going for. And who can forget the multi-tiered diving board with slime blocks at the end so you can get that extra bounce before you hit the water and do a trick. I think everyone loves this. I love this as well. See if I can get it first try. Yeah! Oh, I activated my wings, but you get the idea. I've literally watched people do this for hours, just running up and down it, jumping into the water. People love it, and that's what I want. I want this to be, so eventually I'm going to have it so people will actually come here for a weekend, like a Minecraft day or two, maybe 3, depending on how much they pay, and they're going to have stuff to do here, and they're going to be able to relax and unwind and like an actual real life holiday like Bora Bora Islands or something with activities. I'm very excited. This is my hot tub. I kind of saw a similar design. It was kind of more dark oaky and for like, I guess, winter vibes. But this one I made obviously out the bamboo blocks, but I love the fact that we have both the smoke and the bubbles. A lot of people use lava for their effects, like they'll put lava underneath it. I don't personally like that, but this I think is perfect for what you want in a hot tub. We also have these huts. I've kind of based these off of like tiki huts, things like you'd see again in Borobar Island's a big inspiration. I've never been, just kind of from pictures and stuff. They're all going to be identical inside and out. Just these nice little holiday homes. There's supposed to be sinks here. I guess I didn't put cauldrons in this one. But there's going to be, you know, you can open up all these trap doors if you feel like it. Look out into the ocean. Even if you want, you can open up these trapdoors if you want a really open view, or if you want the more close-off view, you can close all of them as well. Got this nice little bed design. It's nothing special, but I thought it was better than just having a standard bed there. Just gives it that holiday feel. Then we have the spa. This is something I'm quite happy with, especially in the inside. This is where players will be able to come and relax. You can see right here we have the computer mod, or the add-on even, which gives us things like actual working spinny chairs and computers that you can play games on. Oh, it's so loud. And check your emails and send emails. It's fantastic. It's pretty crazy. And you can use the printer as well. But yeah, people come in, you know, they have an appointment, they come back here for this is, you know, take their stuff off from the barrels. They can have a bath if they so choose. These are working curtains which call you, I don't know if it's been patched yet, let me find out. But if you're holding something in your hand, yep, it deletes it. So if you're installing, this is part of the furniture add-on, I believe the free one, so do be careful. We have this awesome fish tank. This is from the Decocraft menu stuff. I think it looks awesome. I can sit here and watch them all day, honestly. We have this hot spring design. I kind of got this like flowing water from, I believe it was an average tuner on YouTube. He does a lot of cool like little build ideas when things come out. But yeah, the idea is supposed to be like there's a hot spring nearby and water's coming in from the hot springs somewhere. We got some campfires underneath some slabs here, so it's all steamy and smoky. And then from the furniture mod as well, we've got these little I forgot the proper names for them. Let's find out. Awnings. I think they look like comfy beds that, you know, you would lay on to get a massage or something. Unfortunately, you can't sit on them or lay on them, which does suck, but I think just for aesthetics, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna have maybe a few pictures and things in here, some music going on. I think it will help people relax. And speaking of helping people relax, I had Tim Tarley over and I showed him around. He hadn't really been over since maybe I built the Beyond. So yeah, let's go see how that went. Did you enjoy the tour of the island, Tim?
I had a good time today on your island, Baps. It was very relaxing.
I'm glad. That's the vibe I'm going for here. Hey, do you hear
what?
that?
What is that?
Like,
do you hire somebody?
No, it's like a drumming noise or something.
Yeah, it sounds like a drumming noise indeed. Let us investigate. What is that?
I think it's coming from one of
the flamingo. You drumming? No, that's not him.
What the fuck?
What the hell is this? Was that an air conditioner?
I don't know. I'm gonna sit in the chair. can't get out of the
Baps?
I can't get out of the chair, Tim. Tim.
Baps?
Tim, help me. Tim.
Here, grab my hand.
Ah, help me, I'm being trapped in fear. Tim.
What the fuck?